Hi everyone, we are Mike and Mark, and we host a channel called Video Game Weekend on Twitch. This show is a weekly podcast where we'll revisit some of the topics that came up on the previous week's livestream. You can find livestream videos on demand on our Twitch and YouTube pages, as well as condensed audio-only versions on various podcast platforms. Just search for Video Game Weekend. And as always, we would like to cordially invite you to come hang out with us during our live streams Monday and Friday nights over at twitch.tv/videogameweekend, where we typically start around 10:30 Eastern Time.
Video Game Weekend, 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 Video Game Weekend.
Podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely difficult.
It's hard when you're hearing someone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
That one was not on time at all.
Now you see what I go through every time.
I do. I didn't doubt you.
I'm the one recording this time. I have the power.
I didn't doubt you.
I feel you doubted me.
But in the practice run, they were in sync, it seemed.
Yeah. Yup. And I was hearing everything in sync. I was humming, dude. Humming.
Nice. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Mark.
Hey, Mark, I'm Mike.
And we're Video Game Weekend.
This is the Video Game Weekend podcast.
This is the third inaugural podcast. Yet again.
Inaugural podcast number 3, baby.
Number 3, baby. Mike, I was actually going to come in. I looked up famous inaugural quotes.
Yes.
Earlier today from president's speeches, you know?
Sure.
And I was going to do an inaugural quote based on our stream, but I decided against it.
You didn't find any good third inaugural quotes?
Oh, I found some great ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just choosing not to. Okay.
Yeah, I just chose not to. I got squeamish.
So I got a quick little something I want to share with you because I thought it was awesome.
Sure.
I recently went to Disney on Ice.
Yes, Disney on Ice.
With my family.
Family there.
And this was our second inaugural Disney on Ice going to.
Second
we went last
inaugural year. Disney on Ice going to.
we went last year.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. I think last year's was probably a little bit better, but
with both the boys?
Yep.
Okay.
Have you ever gone to Disney on Ice? Have you ever been?
Have
you ever been?
I do remember going to it as a child, but I do not remember any details from it except the sword, the light up sword that I got. I think it was for Hercules, maybe. Yeah.
Dude, my kids were asking for swords and didn't want to get one. But I also didn't see any for sale. So it was an easy way to say no.
Yeah.
But I too remember when I got a sword when I went to the circus when it was in town when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I think that right there, having now just said it out loud, means we will have to get a sword next year.
Gotta get one.
If we both have that memory.
How did they know about swords?
That swords rule?
That they
they did have swords. Kids had swords.
Oh, kids had swords. Okay.
But I didn't see where they were selling them.
Oh, okay.
We did get a snow cone in a light up cup, glass, whatever, for $20 each.
Wow. Yikes.
Which to me was better than the popcorn in a plastic Mickey pail for $20 each.
You're kind of a sweets guy.
Oh, I love sweets, but that was for the kids as well. I got a foot long dry dog.
It came dry
for like $6.
$6?
Dude, it wasn't even a foot long. It was
Did you measure it?
no, they sell it as a foot long, and I'm doing air quotes. They sell it as a foot long, but they just give you two like regular sized dogs.
What? Two 6-inchers next to each other?
Which I'm okay with. I just thought it was funny.
Was it fucking tip to tip? Did they give it to you tip to tip, like wrapped up?
It was more like shaft to shaft, side by
Oh.
side, the side by side shaft.
Oh my god! So like a double
I don't know if I
dog.
can say that. Yeah, it was
Was
a
there
double dog.
was there one bun?
No, it was just two regular old hot dogs handed to you, individually wrapped, individual buns marketed as a foot long.
Come on, what happened?
Like
Something
right,
happened
like
there.
just sell it for like just say two dogs for $6,
Yeah,
right?
that's so weird.
And if someone says, "Can I get one dog?" Maybe that's why. Maybe that just throws out the window. Like, hey, you can't just get one. Like, you're getting two.
Gotta get two. 2-pack of
We're not
dogs.
selling one for $3, two for $6. That's all you can do.
Emotionally bonded hot dogs. You can't separate them. I can't believe that only
Oh,
costs
man.
$6. That's actually pretty good for a Disney on Ice
So-
excursion.
Well, so the dog was the venue food,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
The Disney on Ice snow cone was the Disney side of things.
Yeah.
They have these stands set up around the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Are they clearly like travel with Disney on Ice,
Yeah.
whereas the concession stand workers are all like local people, and it's the venue selling the dog, Disney selling the snow cone. So I think they're setting their own prices.
Yeah.
And the venue's setting their own prices.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm learning lots. As an adult, you know, you pay way more attention to this stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's something else I want to mention too. Wait, I didn't even get to the part that I wanted to talk
I
about,
know we
dude.
got derailed. I derailed you.
I want to talk about the magic that is Disney.
Okay.
Here now I'm gonna branch already. As an adult, the magic that is Disney, I was taking it in, dude, as at like all the stuff that they do without people noticing.
Oh.
For instance, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good. They know what they're doing, dude. It's like they've done this before.
They do it every day. Probably.
They obviously they shine spotlights on stuff they want you to see,
Yeah.
and then they cut the lights to other areas, right?
Yeah.
So when it was Beauty and the Beast time, all of a sudden, dude, light on, and there was the rose under the glass,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, whoa, when the heck did that get there?
Whoa.
And that got my mind going. Just like, man, I'm gonna start to pay attention to more of this stuff. Like, I want to
Yeah.
watch when people put stuff out there, come take it away.
Yeah. You see it when they're in the dark and they're just like running up and yeah, they grab the shit and change it around.
But that was cool. And there's big sets too. Like there's the castle for Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
And they reuse that for stuff. But like, yeah, it's really cool. Even with changes to that, they really like try to hide it and make it so like you don't even know what's happening until the next act is on or the next. It's all very seamless too. It's not like, okay, we're gonna take 5 minutes to let the next act set up. They just like go into it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they like
It's cool. I just
they like
kinda
distract
appreciate that.
you with your focus, like a
Mhm.
spotlight or something going on one side of it while they change it over on the other side, and then yeah.
Yep, totally.
Mike, I did this for a year. I didn't do the actual like moving around and stuff, but that's what they did.
It's cool.
It's crazy, right?
I did see one. I forgot what act it was. I don't think I actually knew the movie, but they're like big beer steins
Mm-hmm.
is an effort, and someone I think dropped their beer stein, and I saw like one of the main characters skate by it and kicked it off the ice, and it
Oh,
went
yeah.
into the crowd,
Yeah.
and I couldn't tell if he was pissed that like someone dropped. Like, dude, someone's gonna break their neck because he dropped this.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like he kicked it with some like spunk.
Could be.
but then the crowd handed it back to one of the skaters, and then they seamlessly handed it to the person that had dropped it. So I thought that was like a cool exchange. It's like, show continues, and like, hey, we're just gonna make it as smooth as can be.
Yeah, right. Like they mess up. They do this shit all the time. They're just really good at covering it up, you know?
Yeah. And then I was watching their faces too, and it looked like one of them might have been a little bit embarrassed or was just kind of smiling a little bit more than they were normally.
Yeah.
Okay, so the part that I actually did want to mention, everything we just said so far was not anything I wanted to talk about. The dry dogs was a nice touch, though.
The dry dogs is nice. Yep.
I loved the most about it was that Frozen was one of the acts this year. It changes each year, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Frozen was one of the acts.
You said it was better last year than this year. I don't want to derail you too much, but you said it was better last year. Like, how is it
derailed? Don't worry.
How is it different? Basically, is what I'm getting at.
Just the acts, like what the stories are, or the storyline, I guess.
Okay.
Last year was very Peter Pan focused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Peter Pan, pirates.
Yep.
So Frozen, and I noticed with Beauty and the Beast as well. And they did this last year where they would pick some kids out of the crowd and have them come like sit up real close for a few minutes at a time. And then like the skaters would make a, special wave to them or something, just to kind of like notice them, make it extra special.
Yeah.
So for Beauty and the Beast, I saw they picked a girl that was wearing a Belle dress. The gold dress.
Yeah.
I just thought that was cool because there were a lot of like little girls wearing their princess dresses.
Yeah.
So that I was already like, I love that. I love the fact that they just get that into it, and it's just like, it's just so magical for them, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
you're
in their minds, they are the princess.
You're talking about the children that are wearing the dresses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I noticed during Frozen, when they were doing the I Let It Go, like the main song, there was a little girl in the front row wearing her Frozen dress and just like dancing along, doing all the spin moves, like watching the skater on the ice and like copying their moves.
Yep.
I just got such a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it being young, being a kid.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of know it's make believe or fake, but there's a part of you that wishes it's real.
Yeah, I think that's much more. I think it's much more encouraged nowadays too for like little girls to wear like fucking princess dresses and things like that. Like parents are more cool with that than they were back in the day.
That could be too.
Like some people, some people I've dated over the years that had kids. Like one that had a little girl that was like 4 years old and was like so obsessed with Frozen. Like had to watch it like every night and had a fucking dress and things like that.
Yeah. But that's cool. I loved it.
That's great.
Loved them just being taken away into this little magic land, and it was awesome.
You're such a dad.
Yeah. I think so. Because I don't know.
Mike, are you longing to have a daughter? Is this what you're getting at?
No,
you don't want another.
But I have. No, I don't. No, I don't want. I don't want another kid. Period.
Yeah,
and I don't want a daughter either.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Without, I see. I don't even know if I should say it. I don't want to come off as a creeper at all.
No.
I'll just watch from the side.
Yeah. You're just a dad appreciating a child's
imagination
or innocence or something. I don't know. Innocence kind of sounds bad, but
it does. Yeah.
To me as a 37-year-old single male, sounds kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
A little creepy.
Yeah. Maybe it sounds even weirder for you. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
I don't want to say it. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to share. That was my real quick tidbit about
Cool.
Disney on
A real quick 30-minute
Super
tidbit.
quick.
Mike, we can turn any little discussion into a big old just one podcast.
Do we have a gift? Would you call it a gift?
Maybe. Ask
Is
our
being idiots a gift?
just ask our followers, man.
So, yeah, I don't know if it's a gift because I don't know. Well, I don't talk to strangers like that. For instance,
Neither do I. Neither do I.
I kind of do the complete opposite when it comes to strangers,
Yep.
and I do not like to talk to strangers.
Yeah.
For instance, we're recording this. I'm in a hotel room right now. I'm away for some work stuff.
Yeah.
For some training,
Sure.
and I'm doing my best to not talk to anybody.
Mhm.
I'm finding spots where I can take my lunch and just eat by myself. It's working out. But
It's working out?
even in the sessions, dude. Yeah, even in the sessions, like it's probably a place you should be networking kind of thing. And I'm just like,
Yeah, it
don't
depends
talk
on
to me.
depends on your end game though. Like, yeah, you can network if you really want to like move up in the company or whatever, but you don't have to do that.
Yeah, and these aren't even people like I work with. We're all just there to learn the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know, dude. I just don't tell me where you're from. I don't want to talk about it.
Dude, I had a job. So I got promoted into a different job at a different store a couple of years ago. And I told Kate right away, I'm like, I don't want to make any new friends at the store. It's just it makes it harder to deal with work. Like, I don't want to make new friends. And she thought I was crazy for doing that and for saying that. And she always makes fun of me for it. Like anytime I switch jobs, or like she brought it up again when I moved here. But I'm like,
You're just getting old, Mark.
I'm just getting old. I'm open to new friendships, but I'm not really looking for it right now in my current situation.
You're not pining for a new friendship.
I'm not pining for it. And new friendships are, they're, I don't want to sound lazy, but they take a lot of work and a lot of maintenance and like a lot of stuff. And it's just difficult,
Ew. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to have friends at work, just like someone you can complain to about something else.
Yeah. It's not like
dude.
It's not like I'm at work like being fucking grumpy and like someone talks to me and I go, get away from me. I'm much more like surface level Mark at work. Like,
I'm just picturing you with this huge scowl the whole time. What do you want?
When I lived in New York, I was kind of like that when I was like walking around on the street, just like walking really fast and like being real serious, just so people wouldn't like pay attention to me.
Like a pirate.
Yeah, I was saying R to everyone that walked by.
Yep. How long ago was it that you were in New York? Like 10 years now?
No, it wasn't that long ago. That's so crazy that it wasn't that long ago. I moved in 2013. It's probably like 2015. I think so. It is almost 10 years ago. Wow, that's crazy.
10 years ago?
That is crazy. Wow, 10 years ago.
That's good. That's good. That's gold right there.
It's almost 10 years ago, dude. Wow. That's nuts. Yeah.
I also want to share that being away for this work trip.
Yeah.
I got this awesome jacuzzi in my room.
I'm so jealous of that koozie.
It's pretty big for a. I mean, I guess I don't know what normal jacuzzi like, but nice, dude.
How do you not know
been
what?
taking
How
some
do you not know what
slopes.
how do you not know what a normal jacuzzi is? Like, you've been in a jacuzzi before, right?
I've been in a hot tub.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I call those hot tubs though.
Yeah, it's the same.
And this
thing.
is like this is like a glorified bathtub.
Yeah, it's more triangle shaped than like square shaped, like a hot tub.
Yeah, and it's got jets, which is really cool.
And you're not like neck deep in there, are you? You're just like,
I'll dip down so I get neck deep,
yeah.
but
Can you like, so I mean, a normal bathtub, I like to take baths sometimes, not to like clean, but just to, relax. I can either have my body, my torso in the water, or I can have my legs in the water. Not both. It is not deep enough or long enough for that. So not to get too graphic or anything, but can you fully submerge in that thing?
this is way more spacious than a bathtub.
Yeah.
And sit, I can fully sit,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it would come up to maybe the. I was gonna say bottom of my rib cage, but I think it probably comes up higher than that.
A little nip action.
My
comes up
legs
to your
fully-
nips.
It might come up to the nips.
It's pretty great.
But I can get lower, and there's enough room to keep. Like, I guess I can turn and I can shift my body to keep everything under the water.
I feel like that's it
Right.
right there.
Can't do that in a tub.
Yeah, the tub is just like a hot dog bun. You can't you can't get in there all the way.
And you're the unbendable dry dog.
I'm the unbendable dry dog and the sloppy
Yeah.
hot dog.
You're the stiff dog. Yeah.
Don't say stiff dog in the bathtub.
Yeah, because that brings it over the line.
You fucking crossed it, bud.
Oh man.
Okay, so you got the koozie in your hotel room, which is amazing. I'm
Got the
so
koozie.
jealous.
And first thing I thought of when I walked into the room is, what would it take to get one of these at home?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm tired. Have I not said the sunroom, Mike? Put a hot tub in that sunroom.
Well, see, I feel like that this little thing is it's much more doable than a hot tub.
Yeah.
I feel like a hot tub is upkeep.
Yeah.
And again, this is just like a bathtub. You drain it when you're done.
Yeah.
Fill it with regular
True.
faucet water.
Yeah. You don't have to, like a hot tub, you have to maintain like a pool, basically.
Yeah. And the hot tub is heating the water, right?
Yeah.
Whereas this is just like taking the hot water that your water heater provided.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not going to happen, but yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool.
You probably need a pretty big hot water heater too to fill that thing at home.
Oh yeah, we would definitely up that water heater.
You need at least 2 tanks.
Get a
Maybe even its own water heater.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
like that. I like the idea of a two tanker.
Or maybe a
Just in general.
tankless, like an on-demand tankless.
There's an idea too.
You need a lot of watts
nice
for
for a
that,
hot tub.
though. You need a lot of
Or
watts
a
for that.
Jacuzzi.
Yep.
We're gonna need some more wattage.
I need way more wattage. You might have to upgrade your box, your electrical box for this. Oh, this is such a dumb conversation. Oh my god. Okay, you got your koozie in your room.
My koozie. I've also been sick,
Yep.
coming off of a cold.
Yep.
That sucks because I'm sitting in a classroom
Yeah.
and I don't want to be labeled as the sick guy.
Really bad timing.
So I'm trying to do my best to like keep my coughs in,
Yep.
and it's just
Yep.
making my class time just miserable. Just miserable, dude.
There's like dirty tissues like all around you. Fucking loud.
I'm just-
hacking up.
we get a fair amount of breaks, and my eyes are just on the clock nonstop. Like, all right, it's just another half hour till the next break. I can make this.
Just staring
And
at
then
the clock.
I'll just let out like little coughs into my sleeve, like into my elbow.
Yep.
All right, as long as I just don't keep doing that, it's okay. Except, dude, so today was day number 2, and it was a different class than yesterday. And they do intros, and it bugs me because this is just a class. This isn't. I was never a fan of intros, but they're like, tell us your name, where you're from. Yesterday was something you're looking forward to.
Yep.
And today was actually, I thought, was a much better question. It was, what's your dream concert? Like, that's a pretty cool question. But so then even there, it just like talking, I had to clear my throat several times just because of not feeling well. I'm like, they're outing me already, dude, and the class didn't even start yet.
I think if I got asked that question, like any of these intro questions, I would just relate it back to the jacuzzi in my hotel room every time. Like, what are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to getting out of here and soaking in my jacuzzi.
That's so good.
What's your dream concert? Like John Bon Jovi while I'm sitting in my jacuzzi.
This is so good, dude.
So good.
So good.
Plus, then you're the funny guy. Then you're like repeating it every day. And
yeah.
Some people are like real serious about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to know the company and like working my way up. I'm really, my dream concert is I'd love to go see Fish. I want to see them before they break up again, or something stupid like that.
Oh, that time machine, dude. That's so good. So good.
Time machine, yeah. Do it on your next one, dude.
Well, I could. It's just I love the idea of that being the recurring theme, because a lot of these people will be in. It's 3 classes.
Yeah.
I have another one next week.
Yep.
And it'll be a lot of the same people again. But it totally would have worked.
You think you can pivot? Maybe do it on the last day here, so they like have it in their mind, and then the next time they might forget it, but then you say it again, and they're like, "Oh, I remember that. That's the jacuzzi guy."
I think there's only one more intro next week. I'll only have one more intro opportunity.
Oh, because you don't have one tomorrow.
I could maybe be like, hey, I want to change my answer from yesterday, even though we're not like going around the room to do our intros.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, just real quick, everybody.
Just real quick.
I slept on it. When I was soaking in my jacuzzi last night, I realized it'd be way better to take in a concert from the jacuzzi.
And then you hear a bunch of murmurs like, oh, he has a jacuzzi in his room? How does he? I don't have a jacuzzi in my room. I just have a normal ass bathtub. I can't even fit in it. It's either my torso or my legs, not both.
I don't even have a tub. Mine's just a stand-up shower.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a door. It's just a curtain.
The last hotel I stayed in didn't even have a curtain for the shower.
It's just wide open.
It was just wide open.
I don't like that. Was there
no tub? No tub.
Was there like a drain in the middle of the bathroom or something?
Not in the middle of the bathroom, but there was like a incline, like the water is supposed to stay in this area.
Yeah,
it didn't, dude. Not all of it.
Not all.
Now
of
it didn't get soaking wet in the other area, but like splashes. The water hit my skin, and then it would splash.
Yeah, can't help that.
What are you gonna do about that?
I'm not gonna not shower properly because there's no freaking door here, and I'm trying to keep the water in.
Yeah. You know what you could do to fix that, to remedy that problem?
What's that?
A curtain.
Put a freaking curtain in there.
Not hard.
It's
a
not
freaking curtain.
Super easy. You don't even need screws.
Get a curtain rod.
You just get a curtain rod with the tension, and then you throw some freaking curtain on there.
Yeah. Put those springs to work.
It's not hard. It's super easy.
Goodness.
Wow.
Some people, dude, I never understand them.
Now I'm upset.
All right, dude. I got one other cool benefit of work functions or work trainings.
Okay.
Um,
What do you got?
so they also pay for meals.
Yep.
Now the place we're doing our training at does breakfast and lunch, so like
Sure.
supper's on me.
Oh, thank you.
Last night I got a beer battered cod, which was
Ooh.
delicious.
Yummy, dude.
And tonight, so I'll be honest, I didn't know what they were going to cover, so I looked it up before I ordered tonight.
Sure.
And it didn't say anything about a limit. It did say like they're not going to pay for alcoholic beverages or anything.
Yep.
And I was just in the mood for a burger. But this is like a restaurant. It's not like a McDonald's. Even though McDonald's is freaking pricey now anyway.
Yeah. Unless you're on that app.
You gotta get the app.
Gotta get that app.
I went for it was a 13 some dollar burger,
Okay.
but I sprang for extras.
Ooh,
I
you
did
went
with
with
everything.
extras?
I did extras. I went 75-cent upcharge for the works, which was
Sure.
lettuce and tomato. That's it for the works.
That's the works?
The works done. Lettuce,
Wow.
tomato. You got the works.
Wow.
75 cents.
Wow.
I got cheese, which I think was $1.
What made you want cheese? Because you
But-
usually don't like cheese on your burger.
Here's why I went cheese. I also went for that bacon,
Gotta have bacon cheddar.
and I like bacon cheeseburgers.
Did you do cheddar or did you do American or
I did
what
a
kind of
Swiss.
cheese? Oh, a Swiss. Bacon
I went Swiss. Yeah.
Oh, you went Swiss.
I went Swiss.
You didn't tell me you went Swiss.
Well, you asked.
Oh man. Okay, keep going. We're on a roll now.
That was an extra $2 for those 2 strips of bacon that they gave me.
Yeah, bacon's expensive.
But whatever, like I said,
It's a premium
this
topping.
one's not on me. And that's not on me. If it was me, if I was the one paying for it, I would have stopped at the works.
Yep.
They would have got my 75 cents and my $13, and I would have called it good. So in the end, it was $20 for the burger and French fries.
Okay. Yep. That's fine.
And
That's so
that
funny.
burger, not even that good.
I was gonna say, so what you're telling me is if you just order the burger, it's just a piece of meat on a bun. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Without the works.
Yeah, if you don't get the works, it's just, well, does like onion and pickle come on or like
No, there wasn't even any onion on there. No onion.
no onion?
No onion.
You gotta have onion on a burger.
I was kind of, especially when you're going to drop the works in there. Isn't the works at minimum lettuce, tomato, onion?
Onion, you mean?
Minimum? Onion? At least, if you're going to have the works, you got to have at least 3, right?
I mean, with how food prices are skyrocketing, the humble onion is not expensive. Just put a little
The
onion on
onion has stayed consistent through these turbulent times.
These turbulent times, the humble onion is still affordable, and they can. It's not like it goes bad quickly either. It's a staple food. It lasts. Just cut an onion.
If you really let it last too, your onions will start making more onions.
Onion, right? You put that. The hotel's just got a dirt patch in the back for all their onion transplants. Oh my god! Imagine that. But your onion is so cheap, and it gives your guest a better experience for these expensive tomatoes or these quickly to go bad lettuce.
So quick.
Humble onion. What about a pickle? Pickles in jars.
They did give me a sliced pickle on the side.
Like a spear?
A spear, yup.
Okay, I don't mind
A
that.
dill spear.
Yep.
Oh, normally I don't either. But you know what else, dude?
But
Will kind of suck too.
what? Was it like smashed down?
No, it just didn't have much flavor to it.
It's fucking lame, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry about
Like
your burger experience.
almost like it's almost like someone thought it was a dog and they dried it out.
Whoa, really?
And along with that went the flavor.
Just
I don't
like
know.
the last one on the cold line in that little pan that they grab them from before they switch it out.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You know how a pickle can have a nice
Je ne sais quoi.
yes. Where you take a bite out of it and then your face kind of tightens up, like
Yeah,
it's sour, but maybe that vinegar is a sour. I don't know, whatever it is.
it's sour.
You're like, ooh, that's a taste right there. I got none of that.
And you got the garlic, you got the dill going in there. All these great flavors just playing off each other.
It did come with its own like ketchup or mustard on it. It came with its own like house sauce. That was pretty good.
Gotta
That's
like
pretty
it.
good.
Gotta love
And
a house sauce.
The bun was fancy AF.
Oh, really? What was so fancy
Much
about
about
it?
a fancy bun. I don't know. It was some brioche bun. Brioche.
Mike, I gotta say, I'm
Almost like a pretzel.
a pretzel.
It looked like a pretzel bun, but it didn't say a pretzel bun on the menu.
Okay, so
I don't know.
it was like darker.
Very dark.
Okay, that's probably pretzel bun.
Here, I got it right here. I'm on the same computer that I had the menu up.
Oh, okay.
Swiss cheese, $1.50. $1.50 for that Swiss cheese.
$1.50. That's a pricey cheese.
Okay, apparently doesn't tell me anything about the bun here, so never mind.
They don't highlight the bun? Honestly, the bun...
There's a different burger that says it came on ciabatta. I don't know if this is a ciabatta bun, though.
Okay, ciabatta is not a
I
dark...
think it was just a pretzel bun.
Ciabatta is not a dark bread. Ciabatta is like a hearty bread, you know?
Yeah.
But I gotta
Okay.
say, I mean, this may be a hot take, but I'm sick and tired of brioche buns. They smash down, they get soggy. Like, the thing is basically a tortilla by the time I'm done with the burger. I'm sick of it. I need a heartier bun for a burger, especially if it's a big burger
hearty bun.
or a double cheeseburger. Like, double cheeseburgers are really big, like flat double cheeseburgers are huge right now. And they just are mush when you put a stupid brioche bun on them. It's like, okay, I get it's a good bun or a good bread, but it doesn't need to be on a burger.
You're a big food guy, right? You're a bit in the food biz. You've
food.
been in, you've dabbled, right?
Most of all, I just really like food.
Okay.
Like to eat.
They do make a bun specifically for hamburgers, right? I think they call it a hamburger bun.
Yeah, of course.
What's so wrong about putting this hamburger on the hamburger bun?
It's not as decadent as a brioche. It's not as exotic as a brioche, you know? It's just like
I do know. I don't need exotic. Just give me a hamburger bun.
So just a little background, the hamburger bun is just like a regular bun. I think it has some milk powder in it. It's really soft. It's got a tight crumb, if you will. A brioche has a lot of butter in it. So it's way more supple, it's buttery, it's a little sweeter.
I do like buttery sweet.
I like buttery sweet, but I like a regular bun or like a less enriched bun. Like when you add butter to it or fat to bread, it's more enriched. I like it better when you take a non-enriched bun and slather it with butter and then toast it. That to me is a much better experience than a fucking buttery ass bun smashing down, turn into nothing when you're eating it.
I was gonna say I've never taken a bite out of bread and thought, "Oh, this is buttery sweet" before, unless it had melted butter on it in the moment
Sure.
and maybe some cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top.
Oh, okay. Buttery sweet. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Never thought that by just taking a bite out of a regular old bun before.
maybe
Brioche
sometime,
or not.
maybe next VGW, we'll do a bun comparison. We'll do a little bun taste test.
Sounds terrible if I'm being honest with you.
I
I'll do it.
I know, and I know you're gonna hate it, but I want to see what you experienced during this bun.
See what my taste buds are picking up.
Yeah, yeah, because you're gonna notice a difference when it's on a burger. You know, it takes a back seat, but when you just got it up front, and the bun is the star of the show, you're gonna notice it.
I'll partake.
Mm-hmm. I went and got burgers last night.
Yeah.
At a little hole in the wall place. It's actually a hot dog place, but they have burgers too.
Ooh.
Yeah. But they have burgers too, and they're like little flat top burgers, like sliders. They're on slider buns. And you could get 3 of them for $11.
Sounds way better.
So 3 $11. They're probably like, I mean, your burger is probably like a bigger burger, right? Like a 1/3 pound or a 1/2 pound.
It was a bigger one, yeah.
Okay. These ones are like, the patty is like McDonald's size, I would say. Like a regular hamburger size patty. But I got I forget what they called it, but it was basically like a deluxe burger, and it had their sauce on it. But the deluxe did come with onion, I must say. It had lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. It had cheese, and then it had their like sauce, their house sauce or whatever. Which, you know, that's a normal deluxe, right?
That's a normal. Yeah, I'd call that the works.
That's a works, right?
I mean,
there.
take the cheese off there, and I'd call that the works. They're always going to charge you more for that cheese, right? That's given.
Yeah, actually, this one, you could get original burgers, which was just cheese, I think onion, pickle, and sauce. And it was the same price as this one. But this one, you got lettuce and tomato also. But they're good. But there was too much lettuce. Too much lettuce, too much tomato, too much onion for the amount of burger that was on it. So it was kind of like,
okay.
It's kind of like I was eating more of the other stuff than the burger.
Sure.
Which in turn brought the temperature down. You know how I feel about that with burgers.
You're a big temperature guy.
When there's too many cold toppings on a burger and the patty is like small, it just brings the whole temperature down, and then I'm basically eating a cold burger, and I don't appreciate that personally.
They're keeping those other ingredients refrigerated somehow?
Yeah, they got
like are they keeping them cold?
Yeah, you got to keep them cold.
I mean, is Subway keeping their stuff cold when it's out in the case like that?
Yeah, so you know they have like a little. It's kind of like Subway, you know, where they have the little containers with all the things in it.
Yeah,
that's a cooler, and that keeps all of those little ingredients cold. So they have that at all restaurants that have cold ingredients that go on things.
Okay. Thought maybe, you know, it's like, hey, all right, here comes some tomato. If they're just playing it where like we're gonna go through this much of this ingredient. Mm-hmm. All right, we're running low. Start cutting up some more. Start slicing up some more, and bring them out fresh.
Yeah.
To which I was thinking, okay, maybe they'd be a little bit more room temperature, so they wouldn't bring your burger temperature down.
Yeah, but lettuce is always refrigerated.
You're battling hot and cold.
Lettuce is always refrigerated. Onion, yeah, they could get some new onions and cut them. Those aren't refrigerated. Pickles will be refrigerated.
Tomatoes are probably room temp.
Sliced tomatoes would definitely be refrigerated, but they could be room temp. But also, a restaurant is super hot, so they probably do keep them in the fridge.
Okay.
You know, this is a restaurant. That's food safety,
It's
baby.
funny to me. You've mentioned this food, the toppings bringing down your temperature of your burger before.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it comical. Each their own.
You do comment on how you do think it's funny every time I say it.
I've never thought much about it myself.
I think Wendy's is the big one that I notice it more.
I think I can agree with you there. Yeah.
Like the junior bacon cheeseburger, they put a lot of lettuce on it and a lot of tomato. And that really does, the patty is really thin. So it really does bring the temperature down.
I'll agree with you, Mark. I'll back you up there.
And I don't want to ruin this for you, Mike. I don't want to ruin it.
You didn't ruin it for me. They ruined it for themselves. When they upped the price of that junior bacon cheese, they ruined it for themselves.
What is it, like $4 now or something?
Yeah, something where I'm not getting them anymore.
Astoundingly bad.
They were only good because they were $1. It's like, oh man, that's only $1? This is great.
It's pretty good for $1.
Yeah.
McDouble used to be $1.
Not that good.
That was good.
Yeah, $2 I'd get back in. I don't know what they cost now.
McDoubles are like $3 now, I think. Just too much.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yep. But yeah, last night I did get burgers and I was going to get Taco Bell, but I decided against it.
You said it.
I said it.
You said it.
It's been 3 podcasts. This is our 3rd podcast, and we didn't bring up Taco Bell until now.
That's the longest we've ever gone without talking about Taco Bell.
It's the longest streak of any content we've made where we didn't talk about Taco Bell.
Because we've still talked about Taco Bell, but intentionally not talking about Taco Bell. Yeah, that's new for us.
Mike, did you hear about the new item at Taco Bell?
Which one?
So you didn't hear about it?
I feel like they're coming out with new items all the time, dude.
They are.
I'm sub to their subreddit, and I get their emails.
Oh,
I didn't know how often the menu changes.
You're in the full-on fan club, huh?
Pretty much.
Are you on the street team? I mean, we're kind of on the street team, aren't we?
I thought we are the street team. Yeah.
I wish we could get some little merch like stickers and I don't know, something that street team people do.
Which new item? Not the churros?
So I saw today, I just happened upon the app because I was thinking about Taco Bell again because I spend way too much time thinking about it. They have a steak and queso Crunchwrap sliders now.
Ooh, I just saw a picture online.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I'll let you go first.
Little mini Crunchwraps.
Yep.
I've not got
the picture was in a dude's the palm of his hand, and he's like, "This is $5."
Yeah, it is $5 for 2 of them. But I feel better getting that.
Oh, 2. Okay.
I feel better getting that than the burrito dippers.
I feel like 2.
I don't know why.
That bad.
Yeah, 2 for $5. I think a regular one is like $5, isn't it?
Probably.
And this one's got steak, baby.
Steak, baby. Steak, baby.
But another thing they're doing, it comes with a cup of queso that you can dip it in. Which I don't think...
He did have the queso next to it, too.
Do you think it's like the chips and cheese queso, or is it something different?
It looked different in the picture. It looked whiter.
It looked a little, a little raised up.
Maybe creamier.
Could be creamier, yeah. A little less plastic. Yeah.
A little look like there might be a little more flavor there.
Looks like a little more
decadent flavor.
I do gotta say though, So I looked up the ingredients. It's steak, something like chipotle sauce, which is great. Cheese, like cheddar cheese, or shredded cheese, whatever they call it. And then pico. And the things that I've gotten at Taco Bell with pico, I have not very much liked. So I don't know about that.
I don't know if I've ever had Taco Bell pico.
See, that's the thing. Anytime I get a Taco Bell ingredient with some sort of, or a Taco Bell item with some sort of real Mexican ingredient, like pico de gallo, it doesn't hit right for me personally. Like, I don't need your fresh ingredients, Taco Bell. Give me whatever it is you're slopping on.
You're not here for the freshness. So I have a treat to our listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Now that the Taco Bell is finally out of the bag.
Yeah.
If you guys download the app on your next purchase, enter the promo code VGW. It will do absolutely nothing for you.
Yep.
But maybe it'll send a message to them, and they'll be like, "Hey, what's this VGW all about?"
Yeah. Why do people keep entering VGW? Why did these 3 people in the U.S. keep entering VGW into their promo code? That's strange.
Why does this guy that comes twice a week to this one Taco Bell keep putting VGW in the promo code?
Yeah, weird. And then, so like I imagine someone's at their desk asking that, like some quality control guy or gal, whatever, them, they, whoever. They turn and they're like, "Oh yeah, who is this VGW?" And then the person next to him goes, "Oh yeah, I got an email from them the other day saying that they're one half of the streaming crew VGW." And that they sent me this stupid email that didn't make any sense, and I just ghosted it.
Okay, so I did some real life investigating, some investigative journalism right now, and I just Googled VGW, and it brought me to VGW innovators in online social games.
What?
That doesn't seem like it's too far off from us.
Really?
But it's not us. It's not us. So
It's not? What is it? Well, I don't know if I want to advertise our competitors, but what's their names?
Oh, I don't know. It's like a company.
Oh, okay.
VGW Holdings.
Okay. Interesting.
Founded in 2010. So maybe instead of entering VGW as the promo code, let's enter www.twitch.tv/videogameweekend.
Into the coupon code?
Promo code, yep.
It's just a straight up link.
I don't think they'll get that one confused then.
I don't think they're going to get that one confused. Unless VGW Holdings has a Twitch account, but I highly doubt that.
That's our Twitch account.
It's our Twitch account, baby.
Yeah, so as long as we spell it correctly, bring it straight to us.
Yeah, you illiterate pieces of shit.
We'll get that Taco Bell. We'll get that Taco Bell
We're gonna
advertisement someday,
Hey.
sponsorship.
Taco Bell is the main thing on my dream board over here.
It's funny how we went from grenadine. We were hardcore on the grenadine at one point too.
Yeah, we were. We were real hardcore.
Did we have one in between grenadine and Taco Bell?
Hawaiian shirts? We probably could have tried to do something with that.
But I don't think Hawaiian shirts is its own entity. Like,
hello, Hawaiian shirts.
like,
My name is Mark.
Yeah, right.
Half of Twitch streamer Video Game Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have got a brand though, maybe. No, that was a half-hearted effort.
Yeah, I kind of feel like there's one other one.
Yeah.
Is it lemonade? Maybe we wanted a lemonade sponsorship to go with the lemon deans.
I don't feel like we went hard with the specific lemonade. Yeah. I don't know.
No, I'll check the tapes.
Yeah, check the tapes, run it through. Have AI do a search of all our content.
I'll get Alexa to do it when we're done here.
Make sure they digitize it, though.
So, we like to call this the podcast about the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we've hit on a lot of topics that were related to the stream to this point.
Yeah, we're real good. Remember how we advertised this?
Let's hit one more.
This is like a more focused version of our stream. Totally
Let's hit one more.
Totally hitting that.
Let's talk some Jackbox.
Let's talk Jackbox. Yep.
I have been having a lot of fun playing that game.
I agree. It's a riot.
I don't know about you. You got that scowl on your face right now, but
I always have a scowl on my face, Mike. It's just how my face is.
I think you're enjoying it too. It's a lot of fun.
It's great. It was funny re-listening to it too.
I actually have to re-listen to it, but yeah. Some of the high points.
Yeah.
To be Taco Bell 2.
Yeah.
Freaking gold.
We had so many inside jokes within that Jackbox that just took off.
I think you mentioned this earlier. New Haven Pizza.
New Haven Pizza, yep.
Not as popular.
Not as popular, no. I believe the topic that came up where New Haven Pizza was one of the answers was things you want to punch.
Well, that's very fitting.
It's very fitting. Very fitting. I actually saw something the other day on Instagram, my number one source of news. God, I'm a terrible, terrible human being and American. Connecticut is
I think
like
you're just an American.
the governor of Connecticut
Governor
is like lobbying for Connecticut to be more recognized as like a pizza state. You know?
Who? The governor?
The governor.
The mayor? Who? The governor?
I'm pretty sure it's the gov.
Keep saying governor. I don't know what that is.
Governor.
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 But yeah, the New Haven Pizza. One of our buddies, Kinetics, is trying to convince us that it's good, and we're just making fun of him for it.
They're just making fun of him.
Yeah, just for gigs, you know.
Just poops and giggles, right?
Yeah.
One that I think is gonna go far is jars.
What is that? Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Fart.
God, it keeps
Fart
cutting
jars.
out.
More specifically, Mark's fart jars.
It keeps cutting out when you say jars.
Fart jars. Fart jars. Fart jars. Fart jars. Fart jars. Fart jars.
Fart jars?
Fart jars.
Yep.
Mark's fart jars. I'm saying this in a hotel room, and I feel like these walls are not the thickest.
The people in the next room are like, why does he keep saying fart jars? You're giving him an experience, Mike.
Oh, fart jars.
So you think that one's gonna last?
Yeah.
Love it.
Maybe when it comes to Jackbox.
Yeah. You don't think
next time we play it, I'm sure fart jars will come back again.
You don't think it's going to be part of our brand from now on?
I don't, but you never know.
It could. Never know. Yeah, you never know. It could take off. Dry Dogs took off, and that's ridiculous.
And Bumpy Pickle.
Bumpy Pickle was a good one. Yep, that one came up a lot. Fart jars and Bumpy Pickle, like the whole end of that.
It's just fun.
Stream. Kept referencing back Bumpy Pickle.
But yeah, it's just, I hope we play that game more often. We had fun the first time we played it, and
yeah,
we didn't play much of it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We just got some more too, right? Where like we have more games to play yet that we haven't played.
We have one other game, one other new, like that newest pack that I bought. We have one other game that we didn't try yet.
Okay.
but it is. I agree.
yeah.
It's super fun every time we play it. Sometimes for some reason I'm like, I don't really want to play it. But the second we start playing it, it's fun. It's super fun.
Yeah.
And since we
If
have
anything, we did have internet issues that might have took us out of it this time.
yeah, but now I got great internet now. No problems on the last one.
That internet is flying, baby.
It's flying. I got so many megabytes just passing back and forth. It's great.
Just whizzing.
That carrier grade NAC can just suck it.
Did the other company ever get back to you? Because you had the open case with them?
Absolutely not, dude.
Oh, man.
They straight up ghosted me.
They ghosted you hard.
It's fine with me, man. I'm done with
I
them.
mean, yeah, it's still maybe an email like, hey, sorry we couldn't help you. Just something, some kind of resolution to, even if it's a lack of resolution, but just to let you know, like, hey, we're not still like looking into this.
There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah.
That's a sufficient answer.
Yeah.
Nothing we can do about it. You gotta go somewhere else. Okay, fine.
Yeah. The thing is too, is that I am not paying for that service at all. So it doesn't matter to them at all. Because me not participating in their service has nothing to do with the amount of business that they're getting from this place, you know?
Yeah, they're not losing anything over it.
No. I mean, I still have the service. I still have the router hooked up.
Hey, dude, you got that dually action going.
I got a friggin' dedicated internet just for streaming now.
Those MBs are whizzing double time.
Yep, they're not getting clogged up by streaming in the bedroom or streaming in the living room. It's all stream, baby. It's all my setup, baby. Yeah, so now that I have good internet, we never have to play Jackbox again.
I hope we play Jackbox again.
Yeah, we will. Certainly.
Okay, all right. All right, dude, let's wrap this up, dude. I got a jacuzzi to get in, all right?
You got a coos to get in.
I gotta hop into coos. I'm gonna start drawing the coos right now as we finish this up.
I've been doing... So my feet hurt. I'm on my feet all day. I've been doing foot baths lately. And ooh, are they nice.
All right, dude, I gotta ask. How are you doing this foot bath?
So as you know, I like to cook.
Yeah.
So I have a number of pots and pans in my kitchen. So I took the biggest fucking pot. I have this like huge steamer pot. It's probably like, I don't know, like 16 inches wide, like in diameter. And then like, it probably holds
Steamer
like...
pot?
Yeah, a steamer pot, like a huge steamer pot.
Oh, thanks for that description.
Yeah, you know, like a huge steamer pot. You get a clear view of that in your head.
Oh, huge. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know what you mean.
It's about this. It's about the diameter of a pizza, a big pizza, like a large pizza, and then it's like that same height, like 16 inches high. So I just fill that baby up.
What makes it a steamer pot?
There's like inserts.
As opposed to just a pot.
There's like inserts that fit into it.
Okay, so you got the steamer basket.
No. There's like, it's a big pot and you're supposed to fill it up a little bit. And then there's an insert that goes into it, like a disc with holes in it. It goes down, okay. And then you put all your stuff in, and then you put I think it's for tamales. I got it at a Mexican market or a Latin market.
Do you make a big soup in it?
You could, yeah.
So it can function as just a regular pot too.
Yeah, oh yeah. But now that my feet are in,
so
now that my feet have been in it, I don't know about that. But yeah, I just go to the bathroom and start running that bath water and fill it up and take it out in the living room and pop on Rad. I started watching Rad last night with my foot bath. Let the old dogs soak for 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness. I'm just picturing this. Oh my goodness.
I know.
In the friggin' pot.
A huge pot. And just to let you know about my living situation, the pot is huge, and I plan on using this foot bath nightly, or I don't know, every other night or something. So I just left the pot, like emptied the pot, cleaned it, and then left it next to the couch. When I got home today, Kate goes, "Oh, was there a leak or something?" And then I had to fess up.
Better than you getting home and Kate saying, "Come grab a bowl, Mark, soup's on."
And it's that big old pot.
Yup. If I may.
Yeah.
You are putting the water in a pot.
Mm-hmm.
You could warm that water up right on the stove, dude.
I don't need to, dude. It comes pretty hot out of the tap.
You could reuse the same water.
Of my dirty feet water? I'm not going to keep that around.
Yup.
I'm not keeping that around. Honestly, do you know what I thought about this? I actually busted it out, but I didn't end up using it. I was like, oh man, I'm going to fill this thing up with hot water, and it's not going to stay hot long enough, you know, because it's like a small bucket of water, basically. So
now it's a small pot?
I mean, it's not a small. It's smaller than a bathtub. It's a big pot. But do you know what sous videing is?
You know what, Mark? I do, but why don't you go ahead and explain it to the listeners?
It's basically like I have one where you can attach it to a pot or a container of water, and it'll bring it to a certain temperature and circulate the water and keep it at that temperature. So you can cook things in that. So I thought, set it down at like 105, keep my tootsies warm the whole time, and just get this other piece of kitchen equipment as my foot bath.
Do you own a robe?
I don't own a robe.
You gotta get a robe.
Does sound pretty good.
You gotta just be in your robe, having your foot bath in the living room, in a pot.
Drinking cheap beer and whiskey.
Even know. Maybe just eating cheese.
Eating cheese.
A nice brick of cheese.
Yep.
I don't know.
Just taking a brick and just ripping bites off it.
Maybe reading a newspaper.
Yeah,
a magazine. I feel like
seems a little too highbrow for what I'm doing.
See, I don't know. Something about the newspaper seems fitting.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't know.
I think watching
either way, just be doing that. Kate gets home, I think would be a nice picture.
I should really
a nice
do that.
Something to walk into.
Yeah, if I just want her to be way less attracted to me.
Yeah.
Maybe something to like dip in.
Say, welcome home.
Maybe I'm like reading a book or something, and you know how when you get older, you have to like lick your fingers when you're dealing with paper a lot? I could just be reading, and when I turn the page, I dip my finger into the water and turn the page to get that old skin grip.
Old skin grip, yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. I'm glad we spent some time on that.
Yeah. Now you're all getting to know us so well, and that's what this is all about, really. Okay. So to close this out, we're gonna do a 1-star food review.
This is different from my burger review earlier.
Different. This is a user submitted. Okay. So this is gonna be how we close this out, we're going to do a user submitted on Google Maps 1-star review of a restaurant. And this restaurant, fast food restaurant, and this restaurant is Popeyes, Louisiana Chicken. Ordered boneless wings, and other than the order being 100% wrong, food cold, and boneless wings the size of a quarter, everything was as expected.
All right. Well, my name's Mike.
My name's Mark. We're Video Game Weekend. See you later.
Bye.
If you made it this far, we wanted to say thank you for tuning in and appreciate any follow or subscribe clicks you're able to offer. Reminder that you can find us live Monday and Friday nights at twitch.tv/videogameweekend, where you can also find links to our Discord and YouTube channels. Take care, everyone.
Podcast.
Start that over.
We can't start over. We're already going, Mike. We have to go. You came in.
You got to
too
match
early.
me. Matching me?
I thought.
Oh, you're matching me this time.
I thought you were matching me.
No.
Okay.
It's reversed now.
Okay, go.
That'd be a good end of show.
Like a blooper at the end.
That'd be great.
That would be fun.